Hi, and welcome in the European headquarters of Erlab. We are the experts and leader in the market of ductless fume hoods. We're also the inventors of the first ductless fume hood in the market. And I'm really happy to show you and to focus on ductless fume hoods today with you in this video. I'm going to take you and show you our smallest unit of ductless fume hoods that we have, which is the Capter Smart 321, which measures 780 millimeters in width. As you can see here, the Capter Smart. Of course, our ductless fume hoods are an alternative for ducted fume hoods. So what's the difference? Ducted fume hoods are going to extract the air to the outside, and ductless fume hoods use filtration to make sure that all the chemical vapors are captured and that the air is recirculated back into the laboratory. So no exhaust system, no exhaust to the outside of the chemical fumes. Now, how do we determine at Erlab the right filter configuration for the chemicals and the applications that you are going to perform inside the fume hood? Well, we take you through our ESP, or our Erlab safety program, to make sure that the configuration that we propose is the right one and is the safest one for you to operate with the fume hood. So how do we do that? We take you to the ESP Erlab safety program, and we determine the right configuration. As you can see here on the right, the configuration of filters can consist out of different layers. So here, for example, we have 2 layers of activated carbon, so one main layer, one backup, and we can add or remove a HEPA filter when you're working with powders or when you use the fume hood in the clean room, for example. So our ductless fume hoods are really versatile, and they can be used in many different industries and for many different applications. Another technology that we use in our ductless fume hoods is the smart technology. We want to make sure that the operator, when they're working with chemicals in the fume hood, that they can be working safely without having to worry about the operation of or the functioning of the fume hood. That's why we developed a visual and an audible alarm to make sure that when there is something wrong or when there is something happening with the fume hood, that you get a simple alarm to understand. For example, we have a timer. We also have an anemometer in place in the fume hood to give you an alarm when the airface velocity drops. We also have a default filtration alarm and also a default fan unit alarm when there is a problem with the fan. Our units can be used for many different applications, and as you can see here, the Capter Smart 321 unit is equipped as a weighing station. We did some tests with manufacturers of weighing balances to make sure that we go up to 6 digits in precision, which is really good when you have the right configuration, a ductless fume hood, the right work surface, and an underbench. Here as well, you have a waste port, which is an accessory when you want to drop the waste, the chemical waste, directly into a bag on the right of the unit. Our units can vary from 780 millimeters in width for a 321 until 1 meter 80 centimeters in width for the Capter Smart 714. Our units can be equipped as well with many different accessories. And we not only thought about filtration and about all the different alarms and everything, but also about ergonomics. So we made sure that you can work, for example, when you're seated. So you have a large opening on the bottom so that you can work and operate on a seated position. But you can also work in a standing position and just have access to the material and to the chemicals that you're manipulating with inside the fume hood this way. So this is thanks to the reverse sash. You can also change the work surface if you need to, and you can place all the units on an existing table in your lab, or you can add a fixed bench from ourselves, or even a mobile bench for certain of our ductless fume hoods of our units. So this is our biggest unit, as I explained you just now. So 1 meter 80 centimeters in width, and with 4 columns of filtration. So to conclude, a ductless fume hood. What are the advantages of our ductless fume hoods? First of all, safety. Safety is our main priority. Thanks to the ESP, we can really guarantee that the filter configuration that you have is a good solution. Also, we comply absolutely with the most stringent standards on the market, such as the AFNOR NFX 15211, which is the standard for ductless fume hoods, and also with part 3 of the EN 175, which is the standard for ducted fume hoods. Secondly, flexibility and mobility. All our units can be equipped with a mobile bench, or you can place them on your proper table if you want to. And they can be simply plugged in into a 220 volt outlets, so it's very easy to install them and to get them operational, up and running very quickly. Third, of course, they are environmentally friendly because we don't exhaust or we don't pull out any of the polluted air to the outside, so there is no pollution in the atmosphere. Everything is captured by the filter. And of course, last and not least, the running costs. Our ductless fume hoods, because there is no extraction to the outside, they consume very less energy. Take, for example, the 714. The 714 is equipped with 4 columns of filters. If you need to take into account the filter replacements, which will be around 1,000 euros, taking into consideration that we have 18 months of lifetime of the carbon filters. So every 18 months you change those filters, 1,000 euros, and also 100 euro of operating costs when the energy of the fans. So 1,100 euros for a 714, the biggest unit, compared to 2,000, 4,000 euros for a ducted fume hood, because you have to recompensate the air, it costs a lot of energy to extract the air to the outside. So something to think about. If you have any questions about our ductless fume hoods, just contact us. Thank you very much and have a nice day.